Well, I know I've done this one before, but I also know that somebody has just removed these two entries, from my Find a Grave account. Now, I haven't been able to get into my Find a Grave account for something like 3 years. Because, although people keep telling me it's impossible, my email address has been inaccessible since the sewage flood, which took place. And it was March the 15th, 2013, just over 3 years ago. Not only were all my photographs wiped, 2000, and not only were all my emails wiped, but the email address has been unusable ever since. At least I can't use it. Well, all kinds of things are possible in cyberspace, and clearly somebody has stolen my email address. A photograph has been removed from my grandfather's memorial. That could be kosher because I didn't put it on there. Someone else put it on there, and someone else took it off again. Why? I know not. But these two entries, Find a Grave does admit that there were 75 entries originally, and there are now 73. Since my last recording about this topic. As I have said, and I've shown the passport, my father returned from Australia, with my brother and without my mother. My father's name was Desmond O'Kelly. My brother's name is Michael O'Kelly. Desmond O'Kelly and Michael O'Kelly are similar enough for me, as I cannot find any other entry. Amazing how difficult this is, especially when you can't breathe very well, which is the case today. Right. One was 37, it seems. However, he was 3 days short of his 38th birthday. They arrived from Rio de Janeiro on the 24th of February, 1954. Their proposed address was... It's entered as one, but it certainly looks like at least 3 people doing it. Well, 2 or 3. No, 3. Their proposed address was 3 Sloane Gardens, London, SW1. It was 5.9 miles from my great-aunt's and 12 miles from my father's wife. So it looked pretty good to me for someone who might have been coming in under a false ID, and this is how it was entered. Desmond Michael on the top line, and O'Kelly Edward on the bottom line. And this is how I have typed it up. So I'm kind of assuming that the top 2 names were capitalized, and the bottom 2 names were not. That to me looks as if it's 2 or 3 people, i.e. Desmond Michael and Edward O'Kelly. And they were going to a destination which would have been quite suitable for my father. Now, there is no birth entry for anyone with precisely those names. There are birth entries for Edward Desmond Michael O'Kelly, who was born on the 12th of February 1917 in Eton, which does interest me greatly because Amelia Noyes died in Eton. Amelia Noyes being an identity my mother stole, the name of a woman whose identity my mother stole. Briefly, long enough to give birth. Amelia Noyes died in Eton, as I say. Age, I think it was 48. She never married. She gave birth to 2 babies in the same mother and baby laundry. One on the 2nd of June 1946, and the second on the 16th of July 1947, the day before my brother Michael was born. So that's Amelia Noyes. So Eton was already interesting to me, that area. And here I have him, this man, born in Eton. Died in January 1996. hell of a lot of people in this circle died in 1996, it has to be said. January 1996. The same month, surely, that Robin Stoddart died. Enid's husband, Thomas William Montgomery, died. And that's just from memory, there are many others. The other man who could fit this bill for this passenger is Desmond Michael P. O'Kelly. Tell me I haven't got those dates mixed up. The first was born on the 12th of February, 1917. This man was born on the 27th of February, 1916, in Croydon. And I've said numerous times that Croydon has come up over and over and over again as pretty much an epicenter of paedophilia and paedophilics or paedophiliacs. I'm not quite sure of the word, actually, to describe a person who engages in paedophilia, apart from paedophile, that is, i.e. child rape. So Croydon is also very interesting to me. This guy died 4 months after the other one, in May 1996. He died in Wandsworth. Right, I had 2 memorials there on Find a Grave for these 2 men. And both of them, since I made the last video, have been removed. So before I continue with this, I'm now going to go and find out everything I can about those 2 characters and carry on after that. And remind me to go to a different hairdresser next time. Although I might have had an electric shock when I walked in last night, because the light bulb quite literally blew across the room. Never seen that happen before. When I turned the light switch on, blew right across the room. Whole.